Let me tell you something. Something that nobody told men. Something that men have been waking up to quietly, without permission in 2026. It is not loud. It is not angry. It is not a revolution with your fist in the air. It is simply an awakening. Because for the first time in a long time, men are beginning to realize they were spending their lives like pouring water into sand, draining, disappearing, and being told that was normal. They were told, spend everything, chase everything, prove everything, buy everything, date everything, hustle for everything. And if you don't, then something is wrong with you. But the man in 2026 is starting to sit down and ask a question so dangerous. It breaks the whole illusion. The question is, why? Why am I doing this? Why am I working like this? Why am I chasing approval like this? Why am I bleeding money like this? Why am I paying for attention? Why am I angry? Why am I tired? And why does everything feel like performance? And that's when that man begins to enter something I call financial celibacy. Now that phrase makes people uncomfortable. It does. Because society has a funny relationship with celibacy. They think celibacy means deprivation. They think it means misery. But that is because they are misunderstanding it. Celibacy is not punishment. It is not hatred. Celibacy is freedom from compulsion. And financial celibacy is the moment a man stops touching things that drain him. It is the moment he stops sleeping with consumerism, stops making love to debt, stops being romantically involved with impulse, stops handing the future away, just giving it away. For a temporary feeling, because most men are not broke because they don't make money. They're broke because their money is leaking through emotional holes, validation holes, loneliness holes, status holes, dating holes, trying to prove holes. And once a man sees this, he becomes quiet, not bitter, just awake. And he says, I'm doing it anymore. I'm not paying to feel like a man. I'm not buying my confidence. I'm not financing my own distraction. I will live simply. I will save. I will build. Not because I hate life, but because I finally respect it. And then something else happens. Something that is not discussed publicly. Men begin to look around and realize something about modern dating, especially in America. They realize it becomes an economy, not love, an attention market, not intimacy, a negotiation, not romance. And I want you to understand this. Men are not leaving because they hate women. Men are leaving because they hate confusion. They hate dishonesty. They hate pretending. They hate walking into a room where everything feels like a test. And you don't even know the rules in America. Too many relationships have become a courtroom. A man is always defending himself, proving himself, explaining himself, apologizing for just existing. And the irony is, the man is not angry, he's not exhausted. So what does he do? He travels, not as an escape, but as an experiment. And overseas, he begins to notice something shocking. Not that people are perfect, not that women are angels, no, far from it. But that the energy is different, the expectations are human, the conversation is simpler, the relationships feel like life, not like social media. And he realizes something. It's not about geography, it's not about culture, it's not about society rewards. In some places, a man is valued for peace. In others, he's valued for performance. And the man in 2026 is no longer performing, he is done auditioning. And this is where we enter the deepest part of this all. Because what happens when a man stops chasing? What happens when he stops spending? What happens when he stops begging the world to tell him what matters or he matters? He becomes alone. And people fear this word alone. They think alone means lonely. But loneliness is not solitude. Loneliness is being surrounded and unseen. Loneliness is being in the crowd and feeling empty. Solitude. It's being with yourself and finally meeting the person who has been waiting your whole life. Most men have never met themselves. They have met their job titles, they have met their proverbial roles, they have met their versions of a girlfriend, they have met their party version, they've met their trauma responses. But they've never sat still long enough to meet their soul. Their soul, what the Most High has given them. So the man enters solitude, and something miraculous happens. He realizes, I don't hate anybody. I don't need revenge. I don't need to prove. I don't need to win, because anger is attachment. It's hatred. It's that attachment. It means someone still controls space inside your mind. And freedom is not getting what you want. Freedom is no longer needing what you thought you wanted. The free man is not the man with the most women. The free man is not the man with the most money. The free man is not the man who can sit quietly. But he is the man who can sit quietly and feel whole. And this is what men are learning in 2026. They are learning that life is not consumption. Life is not conquest. Life is not flexing. Life is not an argument. Life is presence. Life is morning air. Life is walking without needing applause. Life is eating simple foods with peace. Life is knowing that you are sufficient. Before the world agrees, so the man becomes financially celibate. Not because he is scared, not because he is disciplined. He dates overseas, not because he hates, but because he seeks clarity. He becomes alone, not because he failed, but because he is finally listening. And he drops anger, not because he is weak, but because he is finally free. And this is the opening of men's eyes, not into bitterness, not into misogyny, not into rage, but into reality, into calm, into self-respect, into life. Because the truth is, the world does not need men who are louder. The world needs men who are awake. Men who are not controlled by lust, men who are not controlled by ego, men who are not controlled by bitterness, men who can look at life and say, I am here, I am grateful, I am learning, and I am free. And perhaps, for this time, that is what life is.